Remember how I was hoping that the 20X didn't have the same issue the 10X had? Where everything evolves at midnight? Well, guess when Kamemon became Kamemon? Midnight! Bravo! Yes, that's right, Banzai! So anyway, they're Kamemon, and welcome to what I'm going to officially call the first episode of the 20X thing. We already did a playthrough of the 10X, and we first started the 20X a couple episodes at the end of the 10X thing. I'll put a link in the description for that playlist. Also, here's a link right here. Hopefully you can see it. So, we're going to do a rundown of the 20X. It's a bit similar to the 10X. Really, it's pretty much the 10X. New minigames, though, and a completely new Digimon. Rather than the Beast, the Dragon, and the Plant line, it seems like we have a Water, a Dark, and a Holy line in this one. I can't confirm that for sure. I won't look at the character list because I don't want to spoil stuff for myself. I gave them a bunch of Dark Soul, and they became Kamemon, which is a Mizu type, water, right? And so, before I'd give them any Digisouls, they were on course to becoming Bakemon, you know, the ghost, the sheet ghost Digimon. So I was like, oh yeah, because I actually do want that. So I gave them some more Dark Souls, being like, yeah, all the way into the Bakemon region, all of the Bakemon points. And now it's that thing? Is there a Capamon? I hope that's Monzaemon, but like, I can't get my hopes up too much. I really don't want to look at the evolution chart until we get one through. Oh yeah, you're hungry, aren't you? How about you have some, Niku large. Niku means meat, and large is, well, you know, a lot of meat. Are turtles carnivorous? That's a dang good question. Although giant meats do fill up anyone. I don't know, on the 10X we had Rosemon and she was eating meat. In fact, all of our plants were eating meat and that's fine. So let me show you the minigames for this one. There's one that's kind of just ridiculous, and I'll show you that in a second. This one is called Digitataki. This one is basically whack-a-mole. We have to hit the Digimon. And so we use the left thing to roll around, and we use center to whack 'em. To whack 'em. To whack 'em. And then you win forever. Hooray! It gets a little harder each time, and they disappear a little faster each time, and so far I've only been able to ever get like 30 points. Like, I think I was pretty close to getting 50 points, which is the most you can get in these minigames. Okay, so I think now I got 30 points, but this next one's gonna be ridiculous. Here we go. Gotta wait for that, huh? Did you see that? Because I didn't! What the heck? Oh, look, when he's sad, he goes in a shell. That's so sad. Well, we're gonna save this one right here, the Digirenda, for last. This is the one where you render a Digimon by mashing a button. This one's called Getchu, and it's basically you gotta drop the little tube at the right time to catch Chumon. So here we go, watch. He's gonna keep going. Right? See? We get him. Getchu is a play on word because chew is like the sound effects Mouse makes, and then there's Chumon and Getchu, like I'm a get you. I mean, you probably didn't mean me to explain that, I'm sorry. So now we got, what, 10 points? You would think that each capture would give you, 10 points, but it's not the case. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear Lily in the background, she's practicing mandolin right now. Wait, why did I press that button? For some reason, my brain was like, press center for mandolin. Well, that's fine, that's the worst game out of all of them. So those two games, like, you know, in the 10X, the best way to get money was just doing the Coliseum, and I figured, maybe it's the same way in here, but here's Digirender. I'll show you it the way normally one might play it the first time. You just mash the button. They go from Puamon to Kiaramon to all the things, right? Okay, so if you don't get max, it doesn't work out. We got to 29, right? That was just with one button. 30p get for just mashing a GD button, right? Now we're gonna do it while pressing both buttons. Now watch. Puamon becomes... what? Oh, that was Falcomon and then Peckmon and then... Okay, the last one, wait, was that Metal Garurumon? Anyway, do you see how easy that was? I got 50p, the max amount that you can get in any of these minigames. Let me show you this again. Here we go. Puamon becomes Falcomon becomes Peckmon because the in-between stage is so fleeting that I can't tell which Digimon that was. But that is the quickest way to get money in this game. I guess it's... what are you gonna poop? Oh, well, of course you are. It wouldn't be a digital pet without pooping all the time. At least they make the toilet animation go by really quickly. Have you ever played with the older Tamagotchis? The pooping, like the toilet flush animation is like... Like, seriously, who had toilets like that? I know we used to have, like, full flush toilets and then low flush toilets. In other countries, they have different kinds of toilets, and they swirl backwards and forwards, and they shoot and they flow. But, like, what toilet does that? Did they just not have sticky poops back in the day? And then one day someone had a sticky poop, and the guy who makes toilets is all like, my god, Get the fast toilet design! It's the one he's been like hiding in the back because no one ever made a sticky poop up until that point. Oh, and in case you're curious about the shop, we have Battle at the top, and the bottom is the B terminal, which is something you can't find in the US. But in the middle, of course, as in the 10X, was shop. Here we have the weapon shop, and it looks like the equipment is pretty much the same as in the 10X. Yeah, that's all the same. I think maybe the last two items were different. The afro is a different shape this time. It's not just round. We've got sunglasses this time. The helmet looks slightly different as well. We've still got the weird Band-Aid looking bed and the come on switch, which I'm actually going to buy the come on switch because I've been meaning, I need to see their faces more often, you know. Can I buy the afro too, please? What do you mean no money? I've been mashing buttons all day. Bull crap. So here's the rare shop. We've got what? Kausu? Alright, it's like a cursed mask. Marine Ekis. Marine Ekis? And then we've got these two tickets that are different this time. But if we get them together and then get the pieces, something happens. I never got to figure that out in the 10X because of the way that the whole evolutions and egg events happening at midnight screwed me with the 10X. Huh. So yeah, so we got some things. How much money do I have? I want to buy the stupid, the afro, obviously. 80. Man, I ain't doing that right now. Here, do the come on switch. Come here, Kamemon. Yeah! Reading Rainbow, reading Rainbow. Just saying, he looks like the dude from Reading Rainbow because of he played on the guy with the eyes on Star Trek. As you'll see in their stats, we have here the amount of fights they've been in and the amount of fights they've won. We did try the Colosseum one, and it is just like Colosseum 1 in the 10X, except instead of the Digimon from there, we have Digimon that belong to, I guess, this one. And also there was Bukamon. Like, okay, let me just show you this. I mean, Kamemon really isn't at the point where they can fight. We're starting off with... Oh, who is that? That's not Puamon. That looks different. It's not entirely my fault, okay? I plead not entirely guilty. That's an option in court, right? Not all the way guilty. Because you'll see Bukamon here in a little bit, and it's like... Maybe you should have just taken the sprites from the other digital pets because the Pokemon looks weird. Don't worry, you'll see. We're gonna beat up this. We're gonna beat up this tiny owl. That might literally just be an owl. Do you think people ever enter in like real animals into Digimon tournaments? Like it could happen. There have been events where Digimon have come into the real world, right? Maybe they're having a tournament. Someone's just like, I'm gonna use my real IRL owl. Yeah, it threw it. I don't think that was a fireball. I think it was like an owl pellet. But golly, it did try. Good try, small literal owl. Look at it. Look at it. If that's not a rubber duck, that is Bukamon. And there's a rubber duck looking Bukamon. They really gotta do a better job about monitoring who's coming into these tournaments. So far, I fought an IRL actual small owl, and now I'm beating the crap out of a stationary rubber ducky. Well, okay, they weaponized it. They weaponized a rubber duck, but still, it's got no mobility. Look at it. It's not even dodging! And so on, and so forth. I won't fight the rest of that here. So if you do want to run down from start to finish, just in case you want to know functions, Digisouls to activate your Digisouls. This is for if you want to scan the plate. That's status, items, was that weapons, fight money, and then this is all as one would expect. That is the number of times, that's connection points. You get points every time you connect your Digimons together to get, sometimes you get items, I guess, if you fill that up. Or I guess you always get an item if you fill that up. There's the number of times they've won versus how many times they've fought. The decode is something you can use, even in the instruction manual. They're like, maybe this number could be used for something. It's a code that represents your Digimon as it is, and I'm not sure if there ever was a developed way that they ended up using it, but I'm not aware of it if there is. This is their Shinkai Yosoku, their Digivolution prediction. Shinraido is just their level of trust. You gotta have that high up if you want to get good Digimon. Food, of course. And then this is their type. Data is their type here. This is their generation. And then at the bottom is whether or not they can enter in tournaments or do like wireless type fight things. Then here we have food. You can feed them digital souls this way. There was apparently a third version. They pulled some kind of, you know, gold, silver, and then crystal thing. There was the 10X, the 20X, and then there was the Burst, which was a slightly more different thing, and when you scan the Digisouls, they automatically ate it, rather than you having to come over here and manually feed it to them. Toilet, lights, you gotta turn that off whenever they're done going to the bathroom. I don't think you really need this. I might just cut this part out entirely because the instruction booklet that comes with these things actually does have some English, so hopefully you won't, hopefully it comes with the instruction booklet, yeah? But that's the 20X, that's Kamemon. I mean, you already really saw the last like 3 icons and what all they do. The D3, we're back on track, folks. We got 45 more steps until we get to the next area of the map. We are about over to, yeah, the top right. And I believe earlier, what was it, the bottom left or the bottom one was like Death City? I mean, we barely got the Dark Tower. Now we just gotta get this thing, which is going to be a Digimon Village, I assume. If it's a Digimon Village, I really do hope that they give us another stat boost. That just feels like we need that. The Digimon keep getting harder and harder. All right. Ah, there it is. The nice little village. Oh, it's Tanemon this time. No, we've seen Tanemon villages before, I think. But before, we had run into Tsunomon villages, then there was a Bukamon village. It's some order or another. Okay. Ooh, 4-2. Ah, okay. So before it was 3-1, but at the beginning it was also 3-1. Why is it that I almost think that when you start a new map, it resets your life and your attack? Why are you giving me a cabbage? I already have that Digimental. Well, we visited everything. I guess let's go back to the beginning and take on the boss area of the map again. So I guess every time you clear a map and go to the next one, they reset your life and attack back down to 3 and 1. That's really annoying. But I mean, heck, if Pokemon can get 15 seasons in and at the beginning of each one Pikachu gets set back to level 5, then well, why can't Digimon do it too? I'm checking the comments in the last video and it looks like no drawing suggestions. We did get a dislike though, which doesn't happen too often around here. I assume it was because of I don't know. Is it because I admitted I tried to record a video in advance? Is it because I was garbage yesterday? It's okay. I'm sorry about that again. I try to be on my best here, but with it being a daily diary, there are gonna be some days where I'm just not quite on top of the ball, you know? Maybe we just need more down days, right? Maybe I've set too high a standard. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I should be flattered by that. Woo! Oh, how nice! Well, thank you for the dislike, I guess. That's all for today, folks. Thanks for coming by. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good one. It's so hot today. Why is it hot?